Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a new moon in Leo reading for my dearest Cancers. Cancer, the new moon in Leo doesn't happen until the 4th of August, but we are in Leo season and I really wanted to do a reading where we take a look at the energy coming towards you in the next couple of weeks. If you like these messages, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And also just a friendly reminder that I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, take a look at the description box down below. And finally, you'll notice that I do have a different setup. I have relocated down to the Caribbean, and I'm just trying to find my rhythm and my flow with doing readings, so I truly appreciate your patience and your understanding at this time. All right, my lovely fellow Cancers, let's go ahead and see what messages, advice, and guidance come through for you for this new moon in Leo, or Leo season. What's the energy coming towards my Cancers during Leo season, please? Okay, we have pleasure. Ooh, some of you, yes, that is physical. That's ecstasy. All right, it's pleasure. So it could be just nourishing yourself with things that really bring you pleasure, bring you joy. It can also be a very beautiful relationship or a connection. We have resistance. Okay, beautiful. Maybe you've really fought to get here, Cancer. We'll see. And we have resilience. Wow. All right. So I feel like my Cancers, you're actually with this Leo energy in a very, very powerful state. I feel like it has a lot to do with what your focus is on. So I feel like you're actually making the impossible look easy. You're doing things with grace and ease. You're definitely not towing the line here, Cancer. And it may be that Leo season does bring some challenges. Maybe it's going to test your resolve, your resilience. Okay, but I see you doing it, making it look easy, making it look like you've always done this. All right, and so we see focus. All right, this has come out for a lot of signs, and we also have the Void. Okay, I don't know why I cut the deck, but I felt called to. So some of you, you've been in a little bit of a void energy. You've been going through a tough time, but I actually feel like my Cancers, you've decided to really fight for what you feel is right, for what you want, and you want to bring more pleasure, less pain into your life. And I feel like you're poised to fight this fight, whatever it is, to stand up for yourself, maybe to stand up for your family, or just to, I just feel very strongly it has a lot to do with fighting for the type of life that you really, truly want. Like you're not going to take a back seat. It's not going to be easy. It hasn't been easy. But I do feel with that focus energy, you are extremely focused on making some major changes here. And you've got the fight in you, Cancer. Cancers are tenacious. You know, we don't often get pegged as being as strong as we are, but, you know, Cancers are strong. Cancers are very, very strong. We're pegged as emotional, and sometimes people see that as weak, but heaven forbid you cross a Cancer, or you kick a Cancer's dog, or you insult their mom or their kids or something like that. Ooh, Hell hath no fury like a Cancer scorned, that's for sure. So I feel like some people are going to maybe be finding that out. Again, I'm not inciting or, supporting any type of violence or anything like that. But I kind of feel like for a lot of my Cancers, enough is enough. Some of you are going to be really telling people off. And I feel like this pleasure energy is this sense of freedom and grace in standing up for yourself or for your family or for your dog, whatever it might be. All right, so let's see. We have the Six of Wands. Yeah, you've experienced a lot of maybe drama. It could be a friendship, Cancer, for some of you. You could have people around you that were trying to or were taking advantage of you. It could also be that you're not getting the recognition and the reward that you deserve. You might feel like you're always being passed over. You're like always doing the right thing. Let's say it's at work. You're always doing the right thing. You're working hard. You're probably doing, two people's jobs. And the people that kind of F around and kind of goof off or always taking smoke breaks or whatever it is, right? Always taking time off. They're like getting more reward and recognition than you are. And it could be that you're in a bit of a toxic, gossipy environment. And I feel like you just don't partake. I feel like you're very above board. You work really hard, and if not harder than everyone else. But you're not getting the reward and recognition that you deserve. Some of you, you're going to be standing up to that. Okay, for some of you, again, you're going to be coming out of the gates. You're going to be like shocking people is what I'm getting. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. It's like you're no longer willing to toe the line here, Cancer. Some of you, you have friends or family members that are taking advantage of you. You're the one that's always taking care of everybody else. You're the one that's always footing the bill. You're the one that's always there for someone to, to cry on, to complain to. I don't see you willing to do that. I think you've been carrying around other people's baggage for too long, and this pleasure is releasing it, moving away from it. I feel like even you've been criticized, Cancer, for being a good person. Or, it's like I'm kind of getting like you've been doing everything right, but other people have been getting reward or recognition, or you've still been being kicked around. Okay, not literally, hopefully. All right, and we get the Four of Pentacles. You're defending. See, she's defending her coin. She's defending her purse. God forbid during this Leo season somebody tries to steal your purse, Cancer. Okay, and this could be literal or this could be figurative, because I see you fighting back. I also, there's like, hell no, you're not going to take what I've worked so hard for. Hell no, you're not going to soil my reputation. Because I'm seeing here that there's energy around you of something that's been unfair. And I feel you've been putting in the work and you haven't been getting what you deserve. But I also feel like there's this resistance energy. And I'm almost seeing, I'm not seeing a breaking point as in you breaking down. Yeah. There's like this injection of fire and passion here for my Cancers, and you're no longer willing to just accept less than what you deserve. And some of you, like if this is a job, like you've saved up enough to tell them to go, to go stuff themselves. Okay. And you are going to do that. Like, I feel like you're patient. You've been planning. Some of you, you've been putting money away to leave somebody who's, who thinks they control you. Okay. In a relationship. Yeah, I see you've been preparing for this. You've been putting up with a lot though, Cancer, and enough is enough. But what people haven't seen and what they've been underestimating you, they haven't seen your focus on what brings you pleasure and joy. You've been focused on that, on achieving that. And now the time has come. And I also think you have people here who are going to be very, very jealous, because I almost feel like, Cancer, this is what I'm getting, like a metaphor, that some of you, maybe you haven't been going out much. You've just been focusing on your health, focusing on your work. You've been saving your coin, saving your energy. And I feel some people have been pegging you as boring or even criticizing you for that, or just saying, you never do anything, you're not exciting. But what they don't know is that you've been saving up for this moment. And for some of you, it's a vacation. For some of you, it's a move. For some of you, it's a job change. Some of you, it's leaving a relationship that sucks. And I think you're going to shock the shit out of people. And excuse my language, but there's no room for mincing words in this reading here with you, Cancer. The Ace of Wands is a passionate new beginning. And it's like enough is enough. And some of you, you're just going to be telling people off, right? You always foot the bill with this particular friend. Or you always, you're the one that people always come and they dump their baggage on you. Which is, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with being there for your friends and listening to people. But if you have someone who's always just complaining to you, Cancer, nah. And they don't really have time for when you're sick, you're hurt, or when you're going through a difficult time, you're going to be cutting that person off. You're going to be telling them off. Now, I feel like you haven't been getting your just rewards here with the Six of Wands. I actually feel there's been a lot of drama around you, bickering, fighting, arguing. Okay, yeah, but I mean, like, you're defending yourself, Cancer. And I don't think people are seeing this coming. I mean, I'm serious. Like, I feel this energy, Cancer, of like, God help the person that crosses you, or God help the person that's been taking advantage of you, Cancer, because they're about to get a very rude awakening. And truthfully, I don't even think you're going to be rude. I think you're going to be scary. And what I mean by that is, like, I think you're going to be so composed and so in your power. And because you are so much more powerful than everybody around you is what I'm getting, or than most of the people around you. But they've been underestimating you. They've been assuming that you were weak, that you were boring, that nothing else was really going on with you. But meanwhile, you've been either like building a business you're about to blow up, right? Or you've been saving up for a trip or a move. or, you know, or a major job change. Maybe you've been putting out resumes, like you've been doing the behind the scenes work, but you've also been doing the work of two people's jobs, whether that's in a relationship or, you know, maybe you're a single parent, or maybe you're in a relationship and you're a single parent, right? You're about to knock their socks off. You're about to blow their doors off here, Cancer, with the Ace of Wands. Yeah, because you're ending something. You're going like full Scorpio on this person. Now, maybe you have Scorpio placements, but if you know, you know. If you don't know, Scorpio energy is absolutely fierce, especially when Scorpio energy needs to stand up for themselves or what they believe in or their own. And I feel like you're going like, you're not going crazy here, Cancer. This is a type of power I don't think I've ever seen you harness in my readings before. But you are not holding back. You are not mincing words. You are very focused. You're very brave and courageous. You've been doing something behind the scenes that's just going to shock the shit out of everyone. And with this Death card, you're ending something because you're ready for your own transformation. You're following your dreams. And you are going to leave people in the dust. You're going to leave people with their mouths agape, right? I don't know why I just said that. That's so weird. But you know what I mean? Like mouths open. You're going to, you know, close your mouth. I said what I said. I did what I did. What? Like, and what? Like, it's just such this bring it on energy from my Cancers. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You're stepping into Leo energy. I can do this. There's actually not even a question about this resistance, about standing up for yourself, about going for what it is that you want to go for. Cancer, I've never seen you so powerful before. And with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, I think you're going to, like, people are going to be scrambling because people in your life, coworkers, lovers, family members, friends, whoever it might be, people in your life are so darn accustomed to you footing the bill, emotionally, physically, mentally, financially. And you know what I'm seeing? I'm seeing good people get tired, and I feel like some of my Cancers, it's like the straw that broke the camel's back, but it's not really that. It's not, you're not breaking. You've gotten to a point where you're ready. Now, some people might be like, wow, that's manipulative, or Cancer's been so secretive, but you know what? It doesn't really matter what they think. The time is now. And you're no longer going to toe the line, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. You're not going to just do what other people are expecting you to do anymore because it serves them, even though they know it probably doesn't serve you. I feel you've just got parasitic energy around you, whether you, like I said, if it's family, friends, work, romance. You're stepping into your power. You're divinely protected and guided here, Cancer. Big cat energy. Big cat energy. Like, who's going to F with the lion here, right? King of the jungle, king of the Serengeti, like no one. So what I'm seeing here is like these major transformations and new beginnings. You're fighting for it. You're ready for it. Yeah, you might be breaking some hearts here. But I also think that Three of Swords energy is you getting to the heart of the matter, being extremely direct. Yeah, you know what you want and you know it's time. And I think you're going to leave some people just feeling utterly shocked. And also confused, because I feel like this is not you cutting off like children or dependents or anything like that. This is you cutting off those people that have been taking advantage of you, Cancer, or who have been passing you over, underestimating you. Because it's like, really, there's no room. There's no more room in your life for that. And we have the Sun card energy in reverse. A lot of people are not going to see it coming. I don't think you're going to be super happy about it, Cancer, because in general, my Cancers, you know, I feel like the sign as a whole, if we can stereotype Cancerian energy, is usually a very loving, nurturing, and peaceful sign. So I don't think you're going to be really happy about having to do this. In fact, I think you're probably annoyed at having to do this, because what I'm getting is, like, for a lot of my Cancers with this person or these people that you've been dealing with, you were hoping that they were going to rise above their pettiness. I feel like you gave them many chances to redeem themselves or to do the right thing, to pull their weight. You may have even had conversations with them. I know that for many of my Cancers, you've said something to them and they didn't take you seriously because they're like, yeah, whatever. Cancer's just going to go back to, you know, being a doormat, or Cancer's just going to go back to paying the bills anyways, or Cancer's always going to do the right thing, so I don't really have to. Cancer's always going to pick up my slack. I'm telling you right now, if you're a cross watcher, be careful. Because this is Cancer's revenge, and it's not revenge, okay? It's very different. But the revenge is Cancer's success. The revenge is Cancer's resistance and moving on to something new, into a place of pleasure and joy. And that's going to be without you, right? Whoever that you might be. You know, friends, family members, co-workers, people that were trying to take advantage of or just were, you know, withdrawing more than they were depositing in the relationship here with Cancer. So the Four of Pentacles, Cancers, you've been saving for this. You're ready. You've been saving. Like, I also feel like you've been making sacrifices. Like, you've probably been pinching some pennies here. You've been taking a little bit here and there. You've been maybe even denying yourself certain pleasures. Okay, but this coin, this stability, you're not going to give that up for anybody. And you've been very, very focused on this. And other people are going to be jealous. They're going to be jealous because they don't have any clue that that's what's going on with you, Cancer. And it's not because you're being secretive. It's because they've got their head up their ass, basically. Excuse my language, but I can't hold back in this energy. Okay. And we have the Two of Wands. Yeah, you're ready. You see that there might be some obstacles to getting where you want to go, but you've already made the decision. And I've said this in a couple of readings. But with this stag energy, those of you who are familiar with deer and stags, it can be a little bit arresting when you run into one all by yourself in the woods, right? They kind of pause, they freeze. And stags will sometimes start to like rub their horns on like a tree or something like that. Like stags can be a little bit more menacing. Obviously, I would never want anyone to go toe to toe with a stag if it was like a life or death situation, and probably wouldn't be that great. But for the most part, when you're walking alone in the woods and you see a deer or a stag, if you make the first move, they're going to run off. Okay? And so I feel like that's how you're feeling. I feel like you're in this beautiful place of confidence, Cancer. I feel like you recognize that, yes, there could be some formidable obstacles here, but truthfully, if I trust in my own strength and courage, I realize I'm not scared, and that, you know, I could probably just take one step forward and that obstacle is removed. So you're definitely very capable right now. And the Two of Swords energy. Yeah, there is an energy here of you holding back a little bit until the time is right. Now, it is important to feel prepared, and Cancers, we all love to be prepared. But at the same time, remember, there is no perfect moment. Okay, there is no perfect moment. So don't allow like waiting for the exact perfect moment to hold you back from taking these steps forward. Yeah, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse. The worst is over. Because I feel like you've been being mistreated here. I feel like you've been being looked over. I feel like you've been maybe even being taken advantage of. Empress energy. I had to cut the deck. Yes, Cancer. Because this new beginning is you stepping into your power. It's like taking no BS. This new beginning is you making decisions for you, for your highest and greatest good. You're no longer willing to accept the status quo, which quite frankly has been BS up until this point, at least for you. Okay? So when it comes to career and finances, clear messages, advice, and guidance. And I do apologize about using stronger language here in this reading. It's just the nature of the energy that I'm picking up on. Freedom. Yes. All right. You need to have more flexibility with your schedule and income. Being self-employed is ideal. Time off will help you get clear. Yep. Some of my Cancers, you have taken a little time off just to like prepare for whatever this change is. Some of you too, you've been building your own business, and it's not like behind anybody's back, but you've been doing it quietly, and everybody's just sitting there underestimating you. Everyone's sitting there like piling some of their work on top of you. And you're like, you know what? That's fine. I've got other things to do. I've got better things to do. And you're doing them behind the scenes. But there's going to be a major wake-up call for people when my Cancers set themselves free. Yeah, movement. Look at that. You'll make good progress now, and you'll be able to overcome any obstacle in your path, like that stag, right? And big leaps forward are possible. And that's the nature of this reading. That is the message of this reading, Cancer. Look at that. Look at you creating wealth. You're working towards real wealth and prosperity in your life. And I also think, my Cancers, you're creating generational wealth. Keep investing in yourself and look into long-term career planning. Yeah. I mean, seriously, Cancer. It is such a beautiful day to be a Cancer. I know you can hear it in my voice. It's powerful stuff. It's powerful stuff. So harness this Leo energy. do what you got to do here. Yeah. All right, let's see. And I'm just hearing my Cancers, bring it on. Bring it on. All right, let's see. When it comes to love and relationships for my Cancers, please. Palm tree. Yep. So you may have something, you may be calling in something solid and stable. Some of my Cancers, you are in a solid and stable relationship, and and bless you is what I'm hearing, because you know what? Because I do feel that some of you have support. Not all of you, but some of you have support from a beautiful partner, okay, to make these moves, to make these changes. And others of you, you're single, but you find that support and that security and that stability on your own. Enjoy this time with friends, happily single, living in the moment, having fun, okay? And yeah, because you're rejecting someone or something. Yeah, you're no longer dealing with this low vibrational energy, and you're effectively leaving a lower vibrational timeline and effectively leaving parasitic energy behind. I'm telling you, the parasites are not going to be happy. The parasites are not going to be happy. They're going to kick up a storm. They're going to claim it's unfair, or they're going to try to stop you in some way, or they're going to try to say that, you didn't work for this Cancer, but oh, lo and behold, will they be wrong? Will they be mistaken? You're an Empress energy, and you're open to receiving your blessings, the ones that you've also worked very, very hard for and that you deserve. So let's see, clear messages, advice, and guidance. Nothing is lost. Yeah, I think you realize that. Know that when you lose something, try to remember that there's always a deeper meaning. That anything you lose comes around in another form, and no matter how bad things may seem, all is not lost. I don't even think you're seeing things as bad, although do I see struggle and difficulty and drama? Yeah, I do. But I feel like you're ready for this, and I also feel like you're going to have very, very little reservations about taking this leap of faith. And we have reconciliation. So there's someone or something that can still be saved if you choose to compromise. Try to find the middle ground between 2 points. Yeah. It's an interesting message to come through, because I actually feel like my Cancers, you've been compromising, quote unquote, compromising for a long time now. And I actually see that you're in the opposite energy. So what I want to tell you here is that you're going to have, what I talk about, that parasitic energy, they're going to try to want to compromise. If you're leaving a job, again, that you were overworked or overlooked, and you leave, they're going to realize, oh my gosh, Cancer was doing the job of 2 people, and we didn't pay Cancer for that. And they're going to come crawling back, and they're going to want to try to compromise or offer you more money, but I don't think it's going to be good enough. And a lot of my Cancers, like, you're stepping out, you're creating like your own business or independence here. And no matter what anybody offers you, it's not going to be good enough. Right? Because this is what you've wanted. So just be prepared. Be prepared for the past to come back around. And maybe it's a relationship. Okay. Maybe it's a job. Maybe, whatever it might be. But something just isn't right. Yeah, see, this is what I'm getting, because it doesn't work for you anymore, Cancer. You're not going back to that version of yourself that, was being overlooked and being taken advantage of. You're not going back to it. You're not. Trust your intuition and keep seeking for more answers until your situation feels right. Yeah. And again, just be careful, because I do get that. Like, I feel like you're going to have people coming back around wanting to keep you, or realizing your worth and your value and how much you actually did, or how much you actually mean to them. But something's off, and I think you know it. So just be aware of that. I know, one of our shadow attributes as a Cancer is nostalgia, and we do tend to give people in situations second chances, but I kind of feel like you're done with that. But I do feel someone here might try to come in and manipulate you and try to like bring you back, reel you back in, because they want something from you. So be careful of anybody there, like all of a sudden, like giving you compliments or, telling you how awesome you are. If they didn't do it before, it's just because they want something from you. I know that sounds terrible. Okay, I know that sounds like terrible and pessimistic, but in this reading, be prepared for it, because I'm happy this card came out, because that reconciliation energy didn't sit right with me. It didn't sit right with me, Cancer, because you're cutting your losses, and and people are they're gonna be shocked. So let's get a mantra and an angel number here for my Cancers, please. Thank you for those of you who are still with me. It's just like I'm channeling really heavy, really, it's not heavy, like it's a really powerful energy. So I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. Number 7, I am brilliant, beautiful, especially to my July Cancers out there. But your mantra for Leo season is I am brilliant. Yeah, you're gold also. You're golden. You possess a very refined mind and a deep urge to uncover life's mysteries. Your ability to acquire vast knowledge on both the informational and spiritual planes gives you a greater awareness than most. Yeah. People thought they had you figured out. And boy, oh boy, will they be surprised, Cancer. I'm going to leave it here. I'm sending you so much love and light. If these messages resonate, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards I'm using, or if you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Love and light, Cancers. Take care.